Of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to VFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to VFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, police on March 27, 2025, arrested and charged Linda Peters, a 32-year-old teacher of Kaliakwa, with the offense of wounding. According to investigations, the accused unlawfully and maliciously wounded Leon Diaz Peters, a 35-year-old mason of the same address, by striking him on the right side of his face with a stone. The offense was committed in Kaliakwa on February 23, 2025. Peters was granted station bail in the sum of $1,500 with one surety and is expected to appear before the Kaliakwa Magistrates Court to answer to the charge. On Friday, March 28, 2025, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade and Consumer Affairs, Honorable Frederick Stevenson, represented St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the first ALBA TCP meeting of ministers and high-level authorities on transportation, as well as meeting of ministers and high-level authorities on science and technology held in Caracas, Venezuela. The discussions focused on strengthening regional connectivity, economic cooperation, and technological advancement among ALBA TCP member states. A total of 10 agreements, initially introduced during the 12th Extraordinary Summit in February 2025, were formally approved, paving the way for enhanced collaboration in these sectors. St. Vincent and the Grenadines welcomes the implementation of these initiatives and remains committed to working with ALBA TCP partners to advance regional development. The government has commended ALBA TCP authorities for their continued efforts in fostering sustainable progress across member states. Still on the local scene, Minister of National Mobilization, Honorable Kiesel Peters, is calling on Vincentians to report any case of child abuse or neglect as this country commemorates Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month. Delivering her message today, the minister said the protection and wellness of children is priority and the responsibility of every citizen. She stated that protecting children is not only the responsibility of parents, it is the responsibility of every member of society. We hear more from Minister Peters.
There is never an excuse for violence against children, nor is there any justification for failing to report abuse. The scars of child abuse are deep and they can last a lifetime. Children look to us to protect them, and they deserve love, respect, and the opportunity to thrive. Today, I call on all of us to become more vigilant and aware of the signs of child abuse.
That was Minister of National Mobilization, Honorable Kiesel Peters. The minister noted that the government remains committed to the protection of all children, working together with families, communities, and institutions. The Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization will host a series of activities for the month of April, including a child abuse awareness campaign and a children's symposium. On to news in the region. The Police High Command says it is saddened by the death of an officer which was electrocuted while trimming a tree at his home in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica on Sunday. The officer, Sergeant William Wallace, was assigned to the Protective Services Division of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF. According to a statement on the JCF's Facebook page, at about 10 p.m. on Sunday, Wallace was trimming a tree when he came in contact with high-tension wires and was electrocuted. The police responded and he was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The JCF has expressed condolences to Wallace's family, friends and colleagues, with the force's chaplaincy branch and welfare department now providing support to them. An argument that took place on Sunday at about 1 p.m. in Claxton Bay, Trinidad, between two neighbors led to one throwing acid on the other's face. According to Loop News, police were told that a 22-year-old man got into an argument with his 59-year-old neighbor. The older man then grabbed a bottle of hydrochloric acid and threw it on the face of the younger man. Relatives in the vicinity of the incident notified the police and emergency health services. The injured man was taken for medical treatment at the Cover Health Facility, where he was later transferred to the San Fernando General Hospital due to the seriousness of his condition. The 59-year-old man was detained for questioning. On the international scene, self-styled Christian preacher Bajinder Singh was sentenced to life imprisonment by an Indian court for raping a woman in 2018. The woman had accused Singh of raping her at his home in the northern state of Punjab, recording the act and using the video later to blackmail her. Singh, who has millions of followers, rose to fame for his evangelist-style preaching and events. His Church of Glory and Wisdom, one of the largest private churches in Punjab, counts some Hollywood stars as followers and says it has branches across the world. On Tuesday, after the court pronounced the punishment for Singh in the 2018 rape case, the woman's lawyer hailed the decision, calling it an exemplary punishment. Finally, in sports, distance runner Ben Connor says he has declined to race for Great Britain at the European Road Running Championships after being asked to pay to compete. Connor, who was part of Team GB at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, had been selected to run the half marathon in Louvain, Belgium in April. In its selection policy, UK Athletics asks athletes for a fee of up to £1,100 to cover things like travel, accommodation, food, kit, and staff. He later wrote on Instagram that England Athletics have offered to subsidize the cost. This has been WFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WFM's 3 p.m. news. WFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Experience Carnival with Quartz Ready Cash. Enter to win $10,000 cash when you take a loan for $3,000 or more. Get the cash to purchase event tickets and costumes. All you need to apply is your ID, payslip, recent job letter, proof of address, and 2 references. No security required. Flexible payment terms, quick approval, and hassle-free. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.quartz.com. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are. Promotion